Good morning. This is Arlene Arnold, and this is the focus for the week. And this is December 17th, 2018. And we have an interesting week this time. The luminary that came up is called Presence. And as you can see, there's some different colors of blue, a little bit of light turquoise, but most of all, it's the indigo. Indigo is a dark blue purple. So you can see that the scarf I have on today is that indigo color. Now, here's the thing about indigo. Indigo, in the second set of colors that we teach, is at the base of the skull in the back, and it's an opening to a cosmic way of looking at things. Well, this week, what we're working with is connecting to what I call the divine source, to that energy that is the beginning of all things, that energy that is who we all are. And presence is when we feel that source energy that's working with us. So this card, presence, is just saying to us that that divine source is working with us. And we may know that, but this is giving us a very specific way of understanding that. So think about this week as I'm reading this. This is a week where we can have that divine presence very much with us, very much in our sense of presence. Okay, so here's the message from presence. My various vibrations form a matrix of divine consciousness flooding your world. I have been here a very long time, but now I am affecting your living matrix. So living matrix is the makeup of who we are in this world. This is our living matrix. So it has to do with the matrix of all of what comes together, including our soul energy, our genetics, our physical makeup, when we were born and how that affects us. So there are frequencies of numbers, and there are frequencies of everything that makes us up. So that is our living matrix. You see me as bright indigo blue or an intense blue purple as you drive or walk or sit in quietness. When I wrote this, I had been experiencing that kind of thing. So it's kind of like if you're focused in driving, it allows this other part of you to sense this divine presence and to know that it's with you, it's part of you. And now it says that it's affecting our living matrix. I enjoy companionship with you at these times. You may not capture me. In other words, we can't go after it and make it come to us. You may join my flow and expansion as long as fear has been put away. So if we're in that human ego fear, that keeps us from recognizing presence. It doesn't mean the presence is not there. It isn't just that we are not feeling that gets there because we're not allowing that to come in. Or our frequency is low enough that we're not aware of it. Through me, you may expand into a world of divine thought that knows no boundaries. Where I go and how I show up depends on the human capacity to move beyond space and time. So as you look at this, hear this. Through me, you may expand into a world of divine thought that knows no boundaries. Where I go and how I show up depends on the human capacity to move beyond time and space. So think of it, the indigo that's here, you can begin to open that up, but I always tell people, open it only to the way that you're most comfortable with it. Because it's like, You don't want to open something up that you're not used to and have it scare you. That doesn't make any sense. But just open it up in a way that feels comfortable to you. What you're doing then is expanding your way of seeing things, your way of understanding things. So this week, let's be aware of presence. Let's be aware of that divine presence. Just notice whether this indigo color comes to you around you, even when you're focused on something else. And then allow that divine presence to be with you as you move through your week. Allow yourself to expand with this energy, because it's like the energy of home. It's the energy of who we are in all of the universe and everything. So it's like it's something that we're used to. It's something that we know in our deepest self, but we have closed in on being human sometimes. So this is allowing us to expand into a place where we begin to see things as universal. And isn't that really what we need in this world? We're so insular, we're so closed in. And now we need to be looking at ourselves in terms of, we're part of this earth that we're here. We're part of this galaxy. We're part of it all. And as we expand out there, we have a different viewpoint of here. So use that this week as you think about your life, as you look at your work, as you look at your relationships. Expand a little bit. Be aware of that divine presence when you're doing your day. All right, have a great week. I hope you're enjoying the holidays for those of us who are celebrating at this time. And just bring presence into your holiday activities. Not bringing it in really, but be aware of it. Open up to it. All right, until next week, this is Arlene Arnold. And visit us at transformationaltools.com.